No, my life's just completely random, isn't it? No, there's no routine here. We don't do routines. Hi everyone, welcome back to Superdrug TV. I'm Lucy Flight and I'm your host for this week's episode. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss an episode. Coming up today, we get you ready in the fragrance department for the season switchover.
Hi, I'm Tom Daley and I am here today with Superdrug TV to answer some questions. I'm an Olympic diver, I'm a knitter, I do all sorts of things, but today I'm going to be answering your questions.
First up, it's time to talk about fragrances. Do you have a different summer and winter scent? Let's take a look at this.
Hey Superdrug TV, I'm Keeks a freelance beauty editor, and I'm here to talk through some of my top winter fragrances and why it's a good time to mix it up for the change in season. I think it's so important to be open to changing up your fragrance for each season. My tip is to stick to a specific fragrance house and then change the heaviness within that house. My first fragrance is Ghost Orb of Night, which is an eau de parfum. And it smells so wintry and musky. I love it. It's got kind of like a floral edge to it, which I think makes it quite nice for the cusp of winter. It's quite a heavy scent, so you only need like a few spritzes of it and it lasts all day. As the name suggests, I would say that this is definitely a nighttime fragrance. Like pop it on before your dinner date, before your Christmas parties, and you'll be smelling lovely all evening. Next up, we've got Ariana Grande's God is a Woman fragrance. It has that kind of lived-in scent, which I love. You know when you give someone a hug and they smell warm and comforting? It's that, but with a musky edge and a little bit of floral scents thrown in. That scent is definitely an any time of day scent. It definitely lasts long because it's an eau de parfum. So the difference between an EDP, an eau de parfum, and an EDT, eau de toilette, is that an eau de parfum lasts longer thanks to the perfume oil to alcohol ratio. So it's got more perfume oil and less alcohol in it. Whereas an EDT you'll probably want to pop it in your handbag and then spritz it again because it might start to disappear. Which doesn't make it bad, it's just got a little bit more alcohol in it, which drops the price down. Next we have Versace Blue Jeans, which is so nostalgic for me. It actually reminds me of what my sister used to wear back in the 90s. So this is marketed as a man scent, but personally I don't think anything such as perfume should be gender specific, and to me this just smells like a really sexy vibe. So my favourite fragrance house is definitely woody scents. I love anything that's got a lot of depth to it, that maybe airs on the more masculine side of fragrances. But I do like to fragrance layer, so I'll have like a woodier scent, but then I'll spritz on or like walk into something more floral if I'm going for a different vibe. So I always smell like myself, but just different versions. Next we have Dark Cherry and Amber by Banana Republic. This scent is pure magic for me. It smells so beautifully woody, but has like a lovely floral note cutting through it. So I think this makes it a perfect summer to autumn scent. Now, if I was going to apply this, a lot of people have different methods of applying perfume first of all. I apply it to the insides of my wrists and press that into my neck, and then press this one into the crook of my elbow. And then if I'm going to apply a fragrance later on, so say this was an EDT and I needed something extra for later, I would then spritz something and walk into it. The reason why you'd want to apply a perfume onto the pulse points of your body, so your wrists and your inner elbow, is because that's where you're going to get reaction with the heat from your body and your pheromones as well. So that changes the way that scent smells on different people. Whereas if you just spritz it in the air and walk into it, you won't get that level of interaction with the scent. Okay, last up we have Eilish by Billie Eilish. And this is if you love sweeter scents. So it's not sickly sweet, it has more of a grown-up adult sweetness to it. But if you're looking for something that's more warm and sweet and smells like hugging your favorite girlfriend, this is the kind of scent that you would want for the autumn winter. Now, if you're wondering how long fragrances tend to last, normally if you spray it on the pulse points of your body, it should last all day, especially if it's an eau de parfum. If you spray it onto your clothes, it will last and last until you wash it, if it's a good quality perfume. But you might want to just top up during the day if you're wearing an eau de toilette. Those are my top autumn-winter fragrance picks. Personally, I wear a lot of woody scents, so I'm excited to add a little bit of spice into my fragrance routine this season. Thanks so much, Superdrug TV. Bye!
Hi, I'm Tom Daley and I am here today with Superdrug TV to answer some questions. I'm an Olympic diver, I'm a knitter, I do all sorts of things, but today I'm going to be answering your questions. We are here today because I am Rimmel London's first global male ambassador for Match Perfection, which I'm super excited about. I'm super excited to be the new and first male ambassador for Rimmel London, which I can't quite believe, to be honest, because when I think of Rimmel and look back at all the people that have been involved in the past, it's a huge honour, but also to try and create a more inclusive space for the beauty market as well, to show that this isn't a product for men, this is a product for everyone. This is a product that everyone can use just to feel a little bit more confident and feel like themselves and feel fabulous when they go out. I first started using makeup when I would go on photo shoots or go to events and go on TV shows and all those kinds of things. And then it kind of developed into something that I realised that all of the male people that you see on TV, for example, are wearing makeup. They just don't talk about it. And I think that's the amazing thing about this campaign, is that it's creating a space for people to actually realise and understand that all of the people that they see out and about, and people, like, I guess celebrities you could say, are wearing makeup, and that it is okay to wear it. Because for so long, society has said that men shouldn't wear makeup, and actually sometimes just to feel a bit more confident, why not? One tip that I would say if you're just starting out with using makeup, using a little bit of Match Perfection and some moisturiser on a brush, mix it together and put it on, and it gives you some really light coverage, and I think that's a really good way to kind of get in there with a bit of a natural look. Got to say, the one Rimmel product I can't live without is, of course, Match Perfection, but also maybe some of the 60-second dry nails, because I love a Union Jack nail. The thing that I love about Match Perfection is that it's easy to apply. It matches 99% of skin tones, and it's got this medium coverage where it still looks like you, and it's a great way to kind of, for me, it was the first, I guess, segue into using makeup for the first time. For me, vlogging and making a YouTube channel and all those kinds of things started as a way of being able to use my camera, because I studied photography at school and I did A-level, GCSE, and it was my way of documenting all of the things that I did when I was traveling. And now I feel so lucky because I can go back onto my YouTube channel and forever see all of the things I got to do, all the things I got to experience, all of my dives, all of my training, and it's nice to have it all documented for my son to one day watch and see what I've got up to. For me, knitting has been like, I love knitting. Like, it's great for mindfulness, meditation. It's my great way of escaping and being really present and being in the moment. One of my favorite ones was the Olympic cardigan that I made during the Tokyo Olympics. And then from then on, being able to start Made with Love and kind of spread my love of knitting for other people to get involved with has been a huge passion of mine. If I were to knit Superdrug a jumper, I'd probably knit a pink jumper with a star on it, of course, right? Like, what else could I do? Few fun facts about me that nobody knows. Don't necessarily know if this is a fun fact, but I cook every single night because I love cooking. I feel like my life has been so, like, out in the open. I'm trying to think of things that people don't know. People definitely won't know that I am shade 402 bronze in Rimmel London's Match Perfection, so that's one thing you didn't know. And my favourite crochet stitch is ripple stitch. If you want to check out Rimmel London's Match Perfection, go to the links below and check it out. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching.
Amazing. That's it for this week, and from me, guys, it's been so much fun hosting. I've literally loved it. Don't forget to tune in next week though for some unmissable tips and tricks. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.